All right, it is time for the Disc Golf Valley Daily Challenge, February 26, 2025. We're playing Champions Landing, FPO, Ikigai, including hole 3, and Frozen, including hole 4. Those are two holes that I don't normally go for eagle on, but they are expected eagles. So this will be interesting on our first time through, one time through only. I'll go with a skip rive here. This is a huge wind out of the right. You just got to try to hold it against that wind and stay in bounds. That is going to be in bounds. Now let's hope it skips down there. Yep, that's good enough. It's going to be a tricky second shot. Do we go sticky musket or glide musket? Let's try glide musket and just bend it around this tree and not end up OB. Oh, it's close. Wow. That was a little fortunate, missing the OB there. But we made the eagle. All right, next up was another par 5. I didn't even see what par 5 it is. Oh, hole 1 with a huge 4-wind left to right. Wow, they are getting us today with the 4 winds. Let's just try light glide and lob it up here to the right and hope that I have it high enough that it comes back left. Yep, that is working. There's no way it's going to go OB left with all that wind. All right, so 476, that seems close enough to go, geez, sapphire or musket, doesn't it? Can we go musket 476? We know it's a little bit downhill. Let's try it. All right, that's going to be short a little. I think that was the right disc. I think sapphire was too much. All right, 44 feet. Tricky in the 4-wind. It's aimed pretty low. And gently, and we got the eagle there as well. All right, finishing Champions Landing with hole 18. I think you could try for the green here, but I don't really know that shot, so I'm just going to throw a musket out there somewhere safe and try for birdie here. That would actually be a fun shot to try. I might come back and play it again and try that. 318. I probably need a sticky musket here. Way out here. Power down just a tiny bit to make sure we don't fly over the back edge. That's perfect. All right, those were some tricky wins on Champions Landing. Let's see what Ikigai has for us. Starting on hole 3. Let's try to lay this up. Put the second chevron right on the far bank and just kind of a straight pull. And hope it doesn't get in the thin grass and go long. Whoa, man, that was close. All right, now we're going to throw forehand and hope that we end up somewhere that we can make an eagle play. That is not going to get right of the rocks, is it? Nope, not quite. All right, well, that's all right. We will try to blast this through the tree. It's 140 uphill. So we're going to blast it like maybe 200 and just see if it happens to go in. Get the sway to the left here. Close. Needed a little more power. All right, well, as you can see, I decided to settle for birdie instead of going for the big tee shot. I mean, I can make eagle, with the layup there, but everything has to work perfectly, which it did not. So that's all right. When you play conservatively, you have to give up those strokes sometimes, and that means not making diamond on the daily challenge. Wow, 3 tailwind here. I better go sticky musket, which means I'm going to have to turn it really hard with that tailwind. Ooh, didn't get as close as I'd like for a 3 wind. 71 footer under the band, off to the right. Maybe 60 feet of power. We'll take it. And finishing on hole 2, slide right, sapphire forehand. Keep the bottom chevron around the bridge. Give it a good bit of anhyzer. Missing left is better than missing right. I almost missed it right. Um, 43 footer more uphill than it seems. And we get that. And what were we finishing on? Oh, frozen. Oh, wow. That is a tough wind. I'm going to play my layup play. Can I make it with my fuse, or do I have to throw Explorer? Let's try it with the fuse. Bottom chevron. Well, first of all, chevron's over by this tree. Bottom chevron on the bank. Give it a bunch of hyzer today because of that wind, and hope it makes it to the ice. Oh, which it did with plenty to spare. This is going to be a long approach, but probably still an Explorer. 299, that's barely an Explorer. Let's try it. Let's just blast an Explorer into the wind. Turn. Okay, yeah, we didn't have to get all the way there. We just had to get up here on the snow within 50 feet. And under the band. So even taking the aggressive eagle line there would have been really tricky in that wind. We could get 1 back here if we make an eagle, as this is not an expected eagle. So I go skip rive with the bottom chevron right at the corner of this shadow, and then just try to get the right sway and the right angle, get everything perfect. That's perfect if it doesn't dead skip, which it dead skips, I don't know, 90% of the time on this hole for me. I don't know why that is. I guess it's just the terrain there. So if I try to make this, I think it's going to hit the pine tree. I think my fuse is going to be too high, so I could aim lower and throw it harder, but then I'm not sure it's dropping enough. I don't know what to do here. Definitely want to try to make it. Let's try this. So I don't know, I'm going about 180. I'm just guessing here. I still think this is going to hit the tree. Oh, I didn't mean that tree. I meant the pine tree, evergreen tree that I'm sitting in right now. But anyway, didn't make it. 74 footer downhill to save birdie. And was it hole 7 to finish? Yep. So I go sticky rive here, slide right, bottom chevron even with the bottom of this tree and out here to the right, and give it a little bit of hyzer, and it happens to go in once in a while. Yeah, it was a little too much hyzer today, but usually not in trouble and can just finish up for your birdie. All right, well, that was interesting. I finished 2 strokes short of diamond, but not a bad round, as that's kind of what I'm going for there. So let me know in the comments how you did. If you got diamond, I'm going to tip my cap to you. And we will see you tomorrow.